Good morning from Jackson Hole, Wyoming, you guys. So I am here with Andrew and his mom for a few days, and we're going to explore the Grand Tetons, we're going to Yellowstone, we're gonna do lots of fun Western activities, and I decided to bring you guys along for it. We arrived yesterday on Wednesday, and to be honest, I was pretty tired from the flight, so it was really just us getting into town. We got to have lunch at Snake River Brewing, which was absolutely delicious, and we also had a really amazing steak dinner at a restaurant called Local here. I want to make sure that I hype both of those up. They were both really wonderful, and I would have normally captured more footage, but we just had an early night last night. We are up for an early morning hike in Grand Teton National Park today, so I'll bring you guys along. Once we get there, I'll see if I can get Andrew to tell you more about the hike, because I have no idea what we're doing as per usual, but I'm super excited to bring you guys along. This is pretty different from my usual content if you follow me, although we do love traveling, so let's have a great weekend out west together. Okay, we made it to the entrance. So this is Cindy, my mother-in-law. You guys know Andrew. And we are at Jenny Lake. Sign right there.
I'm looking forward to it, and we hope we don't run into any bears. We have the bears.
Yeah, literally. Me fighting a bear would be bad. Andrew, I said as per usual that you would tell us about the hike we're doing.
Sure, so the trail starts here. It goes pretty much straight out that way. The lake here is called Jenny Lake. There's a ferry that takes you across the lake. You could do the trail around it, but that adds another 2 miles one way. So from the start, it goes up. We're going to see a waterfall. There's a place called Inspiration Point, and then pretty much going straight up, it's an out and back trail. It's called Canyon, I think, Trail. According to all trails, it's like 5 miles out, 5 miles back, but we'll just see how we feel, and then you know, if we want to turn around early, that's fine. But yeah, we'll show you. I'll take you along.
That's Andrew's diplomatic way of saying, I hope Austen doesn't get too tired and I hope we can finish the hike.
Pretty much.
Okay, let's get going. So we're a few miles in right now. The views are insane here. Pretty much everywhere you look is beautiful. We stopped up by Inspiration Point before, and then there was also a really cool lookout view of Jenny Lake. Apparently that's where some people stop their hike. We have kept going. I think we're almost 3 miles in, and it was pretty uphill for a little bit, but now it is mainly flat. So that's nice. One thing to keep in mind about this hike is the elevation also. So Jackson is about 6,200 feet elevation. I think we're at least at 7,000 feet right now, and that's a little higher than Denver. So we're here in late August also, and it was about 46 degrees this morning, so it was pretty chilly. I had a fleece-lined long sleeve shirt on from Uniqlo and my pink quarter zip from Amazon. I'll link both below if anyone is in the market for what I wore to hike. But it has really warmed up here, and I'm in a tank top and my leggings right now, I'm very comfortable. I think it's in the mid or high 60s. And we also have a bit of a shaded area I just entered into, clearly, on this hike too. So it's nice and cool in the shade, but it's really pleasant still in the sun. It's not too hot. Hi. So we're back from our hike. We took the Jenny Lake ferry back. We made it about 3 miles in and did another 3 miles back, and that's where we decided to turn around. We were hiking for about 3.5 hours though, so I feel like we saw a lot and it was perfect timing. We came back and we just drove to Dornan's Pizza and Pasta and had lunch there. And now we've just decided to come stop by this historic barn called the T.A. Moulton Barn. Cindy really wanted to come see this, and one of her favorite travel influencers, Traveling Robert, posted about this, so we are here. I'm sure it's an even better view at sunrise, but it's not a bad view this afternoon too. The next day, a little after 6 a.m., we are walking through the town of Jackson. Very empty compared to what we've seen it as, but we are headed out for a full day tour of Yellowstone. So we are walking to where our bus is going to pick us up. I believe we're doing a day tour of the lower loop of Yellowstone because it's massive. We were honestly overwhelmed when we were first looking at going to Yellowstone. So I'm glad that we were able to book this tour because it just means that someone else like knows where to park, knows what to look out for. I think it's gonna be great. If we end up liking the tour, I will leave the link to what we did down below in the description box. We made it to Yellowstone. This is the Old Faithful Inn behind us, and we're walking to go see the Old Faithful geyser. Allegedly it goes off every 90 minutes, and it should be going off in about 15 right now. All right, we made it. What'd you guys think?
It was great. Overwhelming.
Yeah, it was overwhelming. That was so cool. I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, so predictable, really, every 90 minutes.
Yeah. What'd you think?
It was nice. I'm surprised how big like this area is.
Okay, so far Yellowstone is literally like being on another planet. There's hot springs, there's boiling mud. It's just crazy. It's like nothing I've ever seen before in my life. So we just stopped at an area in Yellowstone called Artist's Point, and it is basically like the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone, and there is a massive waterfall out there, so let me show you. We found a moose, guys. We found a moose. Wow. Good morning. It is 9:30, not 6 a.m. Thank goodness, the next day. And today is our most Western inspired day. So we are headed to Heart Six Ranch to do some horseback riding. And tonight we're going to the rodeo. So we'll bring you along. And I'm so glad we got to sleep in a little bit. It was much needed. All right, we just arrived. I did just want to say before I forget, we loved our Yellowstone tour yesterday. We had Ben as our tour guide. He was great. He helped us spot a moose and antelopes and bison. So we loved it. I will link the tour that we did in the description if you're interested. Andrew, what's your horse's name?
Sucks.
Sucks, really?
And this is Cracker.
This is Porter.
Porter. Look at them, the three best friends. It is so beautiful out here. You can see the Tetons in the back. Did we decide if it's Tetons or Tetons? Tetons. Okay, my apologies if I said it otherwise earlier. All right, so we had to go change actually because the temperature dropped here, but we are headed to the rodeo. Yeehaw. And just like that, we are back home. I just realized I didn't film an outro for this vlog. That's because we woke up at 4 in the morning on Sunday to catch our flight back to Newark. We were able to do a nonstop flight from Jackson, which thankfully was such a lifesaver. I feel like if we had a layover on the way back, it might have ended me. But we had such an incredible trip. I really hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us for this one. I mean, the wild, wild west of Wyoming is something that I really don't know when else I would have gone and done something like this, but it was really my in-laws' dream to travel around in their RV when they retired. So as you guys know, unfortunately, my father-in-law passed away in March, and it really meant a lot to us to be able to do this trip with Andrew's mom and get her out there, see some of these incredible national parks, and it definitely makes me want to explore more going forward. It was really meaningful for me to be able to go along with them for this one, and we really had such a blast. I mean, from horseback riding to all of the beauty in Yellowstone and Grand Teton, I mean, it's absolutely worth a trip if you've been thinking about it. And if you guys have other national parks that you've been to that you love, please let me know what they are. Maybe we'll keep the tradition going or plan another trip soon. So anyway, thanks again so much for coming along with us. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new videos every week, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.